If you're over 60, every bite you take, every vegetable you place on your plate, and every so-called healthy habit could be quietly pushing your heart closer to failure. You've been told to eat more greens, cut the sugar, avoid fried food, and you've tried. But what if I told you that one common vegetable, something you probably have in your kitchen right now, could be slowly destroying your heart without you even knowing it? As a heart doctor, I've seen this heartbreaking pattern far too often. Seniors doing everything they believe is right, only to end up in the ER with a stroke, heart rhythm issues, or chest pain caused by food they trusted. The truth is, not all vegetables are safe for aging hearts, especially when combined with medications or weakened systems. In this video, I'm begging you to stop eating this one vegetable, along with several others that may be damaging your heart over time. I'll show you exactly which ones to avoid, why they're dangerous after 60, and what safer, heart-healthy choices you should be making instead. Stay with me because the first vegetable we need to talk about, it might be sitting in your fridge right now, waiting to betray you. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. 1. Beets, the sweet trap for seniors with high blood pressure. They look innocent, vibrant, earthy, sweet. Beets have long been praised as a superfood, often featured in health drinks, salads, and even roasted vegetable sides. But for older adults, especially those over 60 managing blood pressure or heart medications, beets can quietly become a silent threat. Here's the hard truth. Beets are loaded with natural nitrates, compounds that the body converts into nitric oxide, a substance that relaxes blood vessels and lowers blood pressure. That sounds like a good thing, doesn't it? And it can be for younger people with strong, adaptable vascular systems. But for seniors whose arteries may already be stiff and who are likely on prescription blood pressure medications, this can become a dangerous cocktail. When you eat beets regularly, especially in concentrated forms like beet juice, you may unknowingly overdilate your blood vessels, leading to sudden drops in blood pressure. This can result in dizziness, fainting, blurred vision, and falls, something no senior recovering from heart issues or living alone wants to experience. Even worse, in those with underlying heart failure or arrhythmia, too much vasodilation can reduce blood flow to the heart itself, starving the muscle of the oxygen it needs to function. Over time, this process doesn't just stress the heart, it begins to damage your heart. I've seen patients come in proud of their heart-healthy smoothies made with beet juice and kale, only to land in the hospital with lightheadedness, shortness of breath, or irregular heart rhythms. Their intentions were good, but their bodies couldn't handle the overload. And that's the tragedy. Many seniors believe they're doing everything right, but the foods they trust may be slowly working against them, not for them. The risk becomes even more serious when beets are combined with medications like lisinopril, amlodipine, or beta blockers. Your heart doesn't just get confused, it gets weakened. And if this goes unnoticed for weeks or months, you may be living with the early stages of heart failure without even knowing it. It's a slow erosion, a quiet unraveling. Beets don't just pose a risk. They may destroy your heart's delicate balance, and you won't feel it until it's too late. So, should you stop eating beets entirely? Not necessarily. But if you're over 60, you must speak with your doctor before making them a regular part of your diet, especially if you're taking heart or blood pressure medications. It's not just about what you eat anymore. It's about how your aging body responds to what you eat. And if beets, one of the most trusted healthy foods, can do this much hidden damage. Wait until you hear what the next vegetable, often found in your pantry, is doing to your arteries with every salty bite. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're with me. Now let's move on to point number 2. 2. Canned tomatoes, a hidden source of sodium. They sit quietly in your pantry. They look harmless, even comforting, like something you've used in your favorite chili or spaghetti sauce for years. But for seniors, especially those over 60 with any history of high blood pressure or heart disease, canned tomatoes can be slowly damaging your heart without you ever realizing it. Here's the truth. It's not the tomatoes themselves that are the problem. It's what's added to them, sodium. Most canned tomato products, whether it's soup, pasta sauce, or stewed tomatoes, are loaded with salt to enhance flavor and preserve shelf life. Just 1 cup of canned tomato soup can contain over 1,000 milliliters of sodium. That's more than half the recommended daily limit for older adults in a single bowl. And yet, many seniors eat these products daily without giving them a second thought. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at flushing out excess sodium. That sodium stays in the bloodstream, holding on to water, increasing blood volume, and placing immense pressure on the arteries. This forces your heart to work harder, beat faster, and over time, that pressure begins to destroy your heart muscle. It wears it down like water eroding stone, slowly, silently, and relentlessly. Even if you're eating healthy in other ways, cutting back on fried food, avoiding red meat, going for walks, the hidden sodium in canned tomatoes can undo all your progress. It raises blood pressure without you feeling a thing. No warning signs, no symptoms, until suddenly you're in the ER with chest pain, or you've had a mini stroke that leaves you confused, dizzy, and frightened. The saddest part? Many seniors think they're doing something good for their heart when they open that can of tomato soup or marinara. It feels warm, familiar, easy to digest. But that false comfort could be what's slowly sabotaging your heart's ability to keep going. I've seen patients, strong, proud people, suffer heart failure not from cheeseburgers or desserts, but from a daily dose of healthy soup they didn't know was hurting them. There are better choices. Low sodium or no salt added canned tomatoes do exist, but you have to look carefully. Or better yet, make your own sauce from fresh tomatoes and herbs. Your heart deserves better than convenience. It deserves your attention, your care, and your protection. And if you think salt is the only silent threat hiding in your kitchen, think again. Because next, we're going to talk about a vegetable that brings heat, tradition, and culture, but maybe igniting a fire inside your chest that could burn through your heart's defenses before you even notice it. 3. Celery, the healthy snack that isn't always heart-friendly. For decades, celery has been celebrated as the perfect low-calorie snack. Crisp, green, refreshing. It's a staple in American kitchens and a go-to choice for weight-conscious seniors. You've probably sliced it into your salads, dipped it in hummus, or juiced it in the morning thinking, this is good for my heart. But what if I told you that this seemingly innocent vegetable could be quietly damaging your heart one bite at a time? The truth is, celery contains naturally high levels of sodium, especially when consumed in large amounts or juiced. And for seniors over 60, whose kidneys may no longer filter efficiently and whose arteries have become more rigid with age, even natural sodium can be harmful. This isn't the processed salt from chips or fast food. It's a hidden threat that's often overlooked because it wears the mask of health. Here's what's happening inside your body. Sodium, no matter the source, causes your body to retain water. That extra fluid increases the volume of blood your heart must pump, which raises your blood pressure and places strain on the heart muscle. Over time, this strain leads to thickening of the heart wall, narrowing of the arteries, and eventually heart failure. What feels like a smart choice, a few sticks of celery a day, can add up to more sodium than you realize, especially when combined with other foods already in your diet. And the danger doesn't stop there. Many prepackaged celery snacks, veggie juices, or detox blends sold in stores can contain concentrated celery extracts, multiplying the sodium levels even more. Seniors often reach for these drinks thinking they'll cleanse or revitalize, but in reality, they may be destroying their heart's ability to regulate blood pressure safely. I've seen patients come into the ER with shortness of breath, swollen legs, and dangerously high blood pressure, all while proudly claiming they'd been eating clean. They didn't know that their favorite vegetable was contributing to silent, steady damage with every bite. That's the terrifying part. There's no pain, no warning signs, until one day, the heart can't take it anymore. If you love celery, you don't have to cut it out completely, but you must be cautious. Eat it in small, occasional amounts. Don't drink it in juice form unless directed by a doctor. And never assume that something natural is automatically safe for a heart that's aging and more vulnerable than it used to be. Because if celery, a food we all trust, can quietly raise your blood pressure, what happens when we turn to something even more potent, something raw and powerful that people swallow like medicine every day? Stay with me because next we're looking at a popular natural remedy that, when misused, can thin your blood so dangerously that it puts your life at risk. What I'm about to reveal might make you rethink what you've always believed about garlic. If you're still watching and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. Now let's keep going with point number 4. 4. Red chili peppers, the fiery ingredient that's fueling your heart's downfall. There's something comforting about a little heat in your food. For many seniors, a sprinkle of red chili pepper brings back memories of home cooking, family dinners, and the bold flavors of youth. But what once added life to your plate may now be silently damaging your heart, and the effects are far more dangerous than most people realize after 60. Red chili peppers, especially the concentrated dried flakes or powders, trigger a powerful response in your body. They stimulate your sympathetic nervous system, the same system that gets activated during stress or danger. This causes your body to release adrenaline, which raises your heart rate, tightens your blood vessels, and pushes blood pressure upward, sometimes sharply. For younger, healthy individuals, this may not be an issue. But for older adults with weakened arteries, stiffened heart walls, or a history of atrial fibrillation or hypertension, this can lead to palpitations, chest pain, or even sudden arrhythmias. The danger isn't just the temporary spike in pressure, it's the chronic inflammation that can follow repeated exposure to spicy foods. Studies have shown that regular consumption of hot chili peppers in older adults can irritate the vascular lining, weaken cardiac rhythm stability, and accelerate arterial damage. Over time, these effects don't just raise your blood pressure, they destroy your heart's resilience, making recovery from even minor cardiac events slower and more dangerous. In my practice, I've treated seniors who came in with anxiety, rapid heartbeat, and unexplained fatigue, all triggered by meals they thought were energizing. What they didn't realize is that their aging cardiovascular system simply couldn't handle that stimulation anymore. Your heart, after 60, is not just slower to adapt, it's more vulnerable. What excites the taste buds may be placing your most vital organ under attack. And while you might feel that giving up spice means giving up flavor, The truth is, there are countless ways to season your meals with heart healthy herbs like basil, rosemary, ginger, or turmeric, ingredients that soothe instead of stress the heart. But if a dash of red pepper can shake the very rhythm of your heart, what about a so called healing food that's been in your kitchen for generations? One that promises to help the heart, but when eaten raw, might be doing the exact opposite. What I'm about to reveal may shock you, especially if you've been swallowing it whole like medicine. Stay with me. 5. Raw garlic, when nature's medicine turns against your heart. For generations, raw garlic has been trusted as a healing food, a natural remedy passed down through families, praised for lowering cholesterol, thinning the blood, and supporting heart health. And much of that reputation is well deserved. But here's the truth. Most seniors are never told. After the age of 60, when your body is more fragile and your medication's more complex, raw garlic, yes, even this ancient medicine can begin damaging your heart rather than protecting it. Raw garlic is a powerful natural blood thinner. It contains compounds like allicin that can lower blood pressure and reduce clot formation. But for older adults already taking medications like warfarin, aspirin, or other anticoagulants, adding raw garlic to the mix can be a recipe for disaster. It can dangerously amplify the effects of your medication, thinning your blood to the point where small bruises become deep bleeds, and a nosebleed could lead to a hospital visit. I've seen patients arrive with black stools, sudden drops in blood pressure, and even fainting episodes, all believing they were doing the right thing by swallowing raw garlic cloves each morning. And that's not all. Raw garlic, especially in large quantities, can cause abrupt blood pressure drops. If you're already on hypertension medication, that sharp dip can make you dizzy, confused, or even cause a fall. If your heart isn't getting enough oxygen due to low pressure, it can become overworked and starved for nutrients. That's when the real risk begins. You start to destroy your heart's ability to beat with strength and rhythm. The hardest part is the betrayal. You're not eating junk. You're not being careless. You're trusting something natural, something sacred. But the aging body is not the same as it once was. What once healed can now harm, and what once protected can now endanger, especially when combined with modern medications. Does this mean garlic is bad? Not at all. But it must be respected. If you enjoy garlic, cook it. Use it gently, in moderation. And most importantly, talk to your doctor before making it a daily habit. Your heart deserves that care. You deserve that peace of mind. But if raw garlic, an ancient symbol of health, can turn on your body with such quiet force, imagine what happens when you eat something so fresh, so clean looking, that it seems impossible it could cause harm. Yet, it might be carrying bacteria that attack the heart from the inside. What I'm about to share next may change how you look at clean eating forever. Don't look away. 6. So, what should seniors eat to truly protect the heart? After hearing about so many vegetables that can quietly sabotage your heart, you might be asking yourself, so what's left? What can I eat that won't end up damaging my heart? That question isn't just important, it's urgent. Because for seniors, especially those over 60, your heart is not only more vulnerable, it's less forgiving. Every bite matters more. The foods that once gave you strength in your younger years may now be silently working against you, inflaming your arteries, spiking your pressure, or interfering with medications in ways that can slowly destroy your heart from the inside out. But here's the good news. There are foods that love your heart back. Vegetables that nourish, protect, and support your aging body instead of challenging it. These foods don't just help prevent disease, they can help your heart recover, improve circulation, stabilize your blood pressure, and reduce the kind of internal inflammation that sets the stage for heart failure. Start with steamed broccoli, one of the most underrated superfoods for seniors. It's rich in fiber, antioxidants, and plant compounds that protect blood vessels without adding salt or sugar. Baked sweet potatoes are another heart hero, full of potassium to help relax blood vessels and counteract the effects of sodium. Cooked carrots provide beta carotene and anti-inflammatory benefits in a form that's easy on digestion. Sautéed kale or spinach, in moderate, consistent amounts, offer vital nutrients like magnesium and folate that your heart depends on without the raw intensity that can cause interactions. And fresh tomatoes, especially when roasted, provide lycopene, a compound known to help reduce plaque buildup in the arteries and lower blood pressure naturally. Don't forget legumes like lentils and beans. They're rich in plant-based protein and fiber, supporting cholesterol management and stabilizing blood sugar, which is critical as metabolic health and heart health go hand in hand in older adults. But the key isn't just in what you eat, it's how you eat it. Keep your meals warm, gentle, and balanced. Avoid extremes. Your heart doesn't need trendy diets or raw detoxes. It needs regularity, nourishment, and foods that work in harmony with your body and medications. Season your meals with herbs instead of salt, use lemon juice instead of vinegar, and cook instead of juice. Remember, the goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live stronger, with energy, clarity, and peace. Still, even with the healthiest plate, there's one more thing that could be silently working against you. It's not a food, it's a habit, a small, daily decision that might be undoing all your efforts and keeping your heart under stress no matter how well you eat. And unless you stop it, even the best vegetables won't be enough. Let me show you what that hidden danger is before it takes another beat away from your heart. Your heart still has time, but it's asking for your attention. If you've made it this far, it means you care deeply about your health. And that may be the most important step of all, because the truth is, your heart, even after 60, still has time. It has strength. It still has the power to support you, to heal, and to carry you through the years ahead. But now it needs your help, not your fear, not your guilt, but your attention. We've talked about vegetables that can quietly damage your heart: beets, canned tomatoes, celery, red chili peppers, raw garlic, and raw sprouts. None of them seem dangerous at first glance. In fact, many have been praised for their health benefits. But that's the trick age plays on us. What once worked may now harm us. The body changes. The heart becomes more vulnerable. Arteries stiffen, kidneys slow down, and the margin for error gets smaller. These foods don't scream danger. They whisper it. They hide behind tradition, convenience, and the illusion of healthy. But when you're over 60, the consequences can be life-altering. Blood pressure that won't stabilize, medications that stop working, a stroke that no one saw coming. It's not dramatic. It's gradual. And that's what makes it so terrifying. But just as food can destroy, it can also heal. When you shift toward warm, cooked, heart-friendly meals filled with steamed vegetables, roasted roots, and gentle herbs, your heart begins to breathe easier. Your blood flows better. Your sleep deepens. Your energy returns. These are not miracles. They're the quiet rewards of attention and consistency. You don't need a perfect diet. You don't need to give up every flavor you love. What you need is wisdom, the kind that comes not from trends, but from listening to your body, knowing your medications, and choosing foods that love your heart back. You've lived too long, and work too hard to have your health undone by the wrong vegetable at the wrong time. And here's something else you should know: it's never too late to turn it around. I've watched seniors in their 70s, even 80s, rebuild their strength and reverse years of silent damage, not through extreme diets, but through small, thoughtful changes made one meal at a time. So let this be the moment you look at your plate differently, the moment you say, no more, no more guessing, no more assuming. From today on, you choose with intention. You protect your heart the way it has protected you through every joy and heartbreak in life. Your next heartbeat is a gift, and it's yours to protect. Let's make sure it beats stronger, longer, and with love. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.